What's happening, everybody? It's Sean with reactions to the classics. Today we got a reaction to BledSkel and his album SleepRender, brought to us by our brand new patron BledSkel. He brought us his own album. That doesn't happen very often on this channel, but always glad to do it. Appreciate him. Appreciate all the patrons who make this thing go. If you'd like to support us in any way, check out that Patreon link below or the Patreon link on the screen. We could not do it without the patrons. Takes a lot that goes into this channel, but you become a patron, we do some really cool stuff for you. We do some exclusive stuff over there. We're really starting to get into it. It's a free trial, so click down below and you can check that out. So BledSkel says he's a small artist who's been making music in his bedroom and trying to make something unique. That's one of the things of technology is fantastic, right? So many artists can make music in their rooms, in their apartments. Famously, Billie Eilish and Phineas made a lot of their early stuff just in an apartment, right? He says, I've been making music for about 4 years. My first album is okay. Second one's fine. Third one is good. But the one I released a little over a month ago, I'm filming this in August of 2024, I'm very proud of. I made the album to replicate the feeling of falling asleep, shifting into a dream, and shifting into something darker, then waking up. It took me a very long time to create. The track order is pretty important as well, as I wanted everything to flow in a certain way. And he sent this to me a week ago at the time I'm filming this, a week ago today. I've been looking forward to this because, if you watch this channel a lot, I share this from time to time. I've had destructive arthritis for over 17 years and I haven't slept well in 17 years because when you lay still, your body hurts. So I toss and turn and sleep on an average of 4 hours a night. And sleeping is pretty much hell. I dread every night. So I was really been looking forward to this kind of a walk through the sleep process because it's the most difficult thing I deal with in my life. Now, I don't have any lyrics for this because, it's just not out there enough in the mainstream to have lyrics out on the internet. But as he said, the track order is pretty important as I wanted everything to flow in a certain way. So with that said, probably on the intro and the outro tracks, I'm not going to stop afterwards, right? I'll let a couple songs flow through here. But so we're going to start out with the opener. It's only 44 seconds, falling asleep into the day's reward. D-A-Z-E, not D-A-Y-S. So thanks to BledSkel for bringing this one. Let's check it out. Probably no lyrics to this because there probably is no lyrics in here, but I don't know yet. I mean, there's a little bit of vocalization in the day's reward. But falling asleep is good as setting the stage, right? You can hear him, the pillow, trying to toss and turn and then get a little bit into a snoring. And then the day's reward. I like the ambiance of it, floating you through the beginning stages of sleep. I'm guessing how you kind of get into a deep sleep. I woke out of it a little bit. You kind of keep going back and forth. I feel like I should be listening to this with my headphones on and no lights on, but that would kind of be a weird reaction, right? If you just saw this little figure right here. But really well done. So we're going to go to Regal, the third track. And I know they all flow into each other, so I may or may not stop it after this. I may let it go to Elation. I mean, they all just flow. It's not meant, I know, to be taken song by song, but, I still like to give a little breakdown of what I think is happening. All right, I just let it go on a 3-song run. So I'm not going to describe each song necessarily, but go from Regal to Elation to Facade. So I think in Regal, you're starting to get, come off the day's reward. We're starting to get into that deeper sleep. And then in Elation, we're enjoying that deeper sleep, that restorative sleep where you're at peace. But unfortunately, for all of us, but unfortunately for some of us, that doesn't last very long. But all kinds of great musical vibe in there, right? Just a great soundscape that you just kind of feel that taking you, in and out of that deep sleep, making you feel good. Then we get into Facade where the music changes up some because it was just, to me, I could be wrong about all this. Wish I had kind of BledSkel sitting right here explaining his thought process on each of these. But with Facade, I think you're coming out of that deep sleep and like that feeling of restoration you were feeling is just all a quote facade, right? Because now other dark things are entering into your brain, which happens to me a lot when I sleep. And so you're like, man, this is not what I thought it was. And now we're going to get into the longest song on here. It's over 11 minutes long, Ambient Creeps. All right, Ambient Creeps. It's almost a song I felt like I probably should have stopped at different points for the transitions, but I liked it because early on some bass type sounds come in, right? I love the bass, but it can kind of be a little sinister, right? You know that there's some things going on that shouldn't be. Just at different times you get some peace, but then, everything is not all good because the music is not soothing. It'll get soothing, but then we'll get these interruptions. And so I think he did a really good job there of letting you know what it's like in that sleep cycle where things are not going so great. We got 3 songs left, and then the outro, the waking up. We go with They Love the Hunt. Okay, They Love the Hunt into They Taste the Soul. I felt like, I don't know, just instinct told me we should blend those two. So They Love the Hunt starts getting a little darker, but when we get to They Taste the Soul, very dark. BledSkel definitely feeling some metal inspiration on this one. The different voices in there, the machine gun guitar with the drumming in there, just classic metal sound, which really lets you know they're coming after you, right? It's menacing, it's horrible, it's not great. They taste the soul, those nightmares. So really well done there, really puts you into that mindscape. All right, now we got 2 left really, but it's really one. It's Morose Fleece going right into Waking Up, which is only 45 seconds. So we're going to finish this thing out. All right, Morose Fleece, also very, very menacing into Waking Up. About the minute mark left in Morose Fleece, it starts to switch a little bit. You feel a little bit more angst, but the evil stuff, the stuff going on in your head is done with, and we're getting out of it. But in Waking Up, it's not waking up feeling refreshed like you see in the movies and on TV. It's waking up, BledSkel's waking up feeling like relieved that he's still alive, that, like, okay, that was all a dream. I know that feeling much more than I know the feeling of, oh, wow, I feel so rested, because I never do. But I thought that was a great way to bookend this album. All right, now we're going to get into my favorite tracks, but it's kind of odd with this, right, to pick favorite tracks when you got concept albums. I always talk about this on favorite tracks. There aren't really favorite tracks because it all works together, but I enjoyed Ambient Creeps. I think, 11 minutes, 15 seconds. It really does a good job. I think They Taste the Soul really brings that feeling of like, wow, man, this is horrible. And I thought The Day's Reward, the first proper song on here, was really good as well. But I thought the whole thing worked. So now we'll get to my overall score. It's a difficult one to score because I'm not an expert on this. And you need to listen to this album over and over. And I think you need to listen to it without these bright lights on me, right? But, on first impression, for what he's trying to accomplish here, the sleep cycle, the things you go through, I'm going to give it a 7.75. I think it's really well done. And I will listen to this again just with my headphones on, kind of in the dark or semi-dark, at least no lights on, maybe the TV's on or whatever, and kind of vibe with it. But I appreciate BledSkel bringing this to me. I appreciate all the artists out there, man. They're putting in the work. You don't have to go to a studio and get, a multi-album contract, man. You can do this yourself, but there's a lot more work that goes to it. So always respect the grind. Thank you to BledSkel for bringing this one. Thank you to you for watching. Until next time, guys, I will see you.